Hi there, folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 227. So, first of all, from the world of transport, a very reckless driver set off 32 speed cameras, and when he was eventually pulled over, he also had bald tyres and was driving with no insurance. So, how much was this record breaking penalty points total in total? So, 32 lots of 3 points for setting off the speed cameras, plus 3 points for the two bald tyres, and another 8 for driving with no insurance. So it comes to 107 points, a total that not even Liverpool and Manchester City can achieve. So I hope that guy is banned for a very, very long time. Okay, so way back in 2019, we told you about Cristiano Ronaldo's 600th career goal. Well, now he's on to his 750th professional goal. What an effort! So, how many goals has he scored for Portugal so far? Well, 75 for Juventus, which interestingly is 10% of his total career goals. I wonder if any of you noticed that. The 450 for Real Madrid, the 118 for Manchester United, and the 5 for Sporting Lisbon, which comes to 648 club goals. So that was 600 club goals in the last edition of the Daily Rigour. Now, anyway, how many has he scored for Portugal? Well, we have to take this away from his total career goals, so that comes to 102 goals there. So, what a phenomenal athlete, and just seems to be getting better and better with age, unlike Riggerman. Okay, so on to our, is what's been a theme for the last few weeks. You can tell that I absolutely love these lists. This time it's for girls and boys' names for 2020. So let's do the top 5 girls' names first of all. So the 8th prime number, if we go through them, so smallest prime numbers 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, then 13, then 17, then 19. A prime number, of course, being a number with exactly 2 factors. So that's going to correspond to the letter S. So the number 1 girl's name for 2020 was Sophia. So number 2, we've got a coordinate 0, 0, which is the origin, which is called point 0, isn't it? Which is called point O on the coordinate grid. So the point O would correspond to so that's the answer to the maths clue, and we're going to take that letter in itself, so O. And then this has been the top girl's name for the last 3 years. It's now into second place. It's Olivia, of course. So number 3, a wee order of operations. We need to do the multiplication first. So it's 9 take away 8, which is 1. So the letter is going to be A, and that's going to come to Amelia. So another always popular name over the last few years. So number 4, the square root of 144 is 12, which gives us the letter L, and that's going to be Lily. And then number 5, 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. So the ninth letter of the alphabet is I, and that's going to come to Isla. So I wonder how many of them you managed to guess correctly. Well done for each one. So that you got. So now for the boys' names. So 10 take away minus 3 means start at 10 and go up 3, which takes us to 13. And M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. So the top boy's name was Mohammed. So number 2, we've got one more than 1. So that's going to be N then, isn't it? Well, technically numbers wise, 1 more is 14. So the letter would be N, and that's going to be Noah. Very biblical, popular name there. So number 3, 1 more than 2. So that's going to be 15. And the 15th letter of the alphabet, of course, is O. So we've got O for the second time. Only this time a boy's name. That's going to be Oliver. So number 4, we've got 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1 whole. So that's going to be the letter A again. So that's going to come to Arthur. Well done if you got that one. And then -5, starting down at -5, going up 17 would take you to 12. So very similar letters, another O, A and L. There's actually a wee pattern there, isn't there? And that's going to come to Leo. So well done if you get any of them right. Okay, so on to our last story, an unbelievable story. So the Powerball National Lottery in South Africa, the numbers drawn were 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and the Powerball was 10 itself. and 20 people won, and they won 5.7 million rand each. So how much did each person win in pounds and pence? So we've got our 5,700,000 rand, and to change this back into pounds and pence, we divide by the exchange rate. So rounding to two decimal places, that's going to come to 278,728 pounds and 61 pence. A lot of money, but it must be really gutting to win the jackpot and to have to then share it with 20 people. So part B, we've got this formula here, n factorial over r factorial bracket n minus r factorial, which allows you to calculate the odds in winning a simple lottery. So for example, what are the odds in choosing two correct numbers at random from 10 people? Well, n is the total number of numbers, so it's going to be 10 factorial over the number of numbers chosen, which is 2 factorial, multiplied by n, which is 10, minus r, which is 2 factorial. And then we can just work it out. So 10 factorial is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 3,628,800. That's going to be over 2 factorial, which is 2 times 1, which is 2. And then 10 take away 2 is 8 factorial, which is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which comes to 40,320. And then we can multiply the two numbers in the bottom and then do 3,628,800 divided by 80,640,000, and that comes out rather nicely as 45. So that means to win that smaller version of the lottery, you've got a 1 in 48 chance of winning. So in the active learning task, if you manage to win that in less than 45 attempts, you're very, very lucky. And if you took more than 45 attempts, you're very, very unlucky. And if you got it in the 45th go, that was just about right. So that was our word solutions for this week's Daily Rigour, guys. We hope you enjoyed answering these questions. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.